Hey everyone, welcome back. This week I have some crafty stuff, some china. Almost everything is vintage except for a couple things aren't vintage. But let's see what we got. The total spent on this haul was $40. You don't realize how much you're spending on thrifting until you sit there and inventory everything for these videos. But I'm making my money back and profiting, so that is the most important thing. So starting off, I'm trying to think. I think some of these items I got at the bins a while ago. Some of the items I got at a thrift store in Kentucky. Some of the items I got at Goodwill. And a couple at another local thrift store. Anyway, to show you the fun stuff. This cool Cruel Leewards kit. It's open, but everything's inside. I thought this would be worth, so I did a very quick search when looking that up in the store. And I was like, we'll see. Well, it's only really worth $15, which isn't a huge price or a huge amount, but that's still pretty good, 15 bucks. And it is a cute pillow kit. We picked up this easy cap. It's a, let's see, what's it say? USB 2.0 video adapter with audio. Brand new, never opened. This should go for around $10. Sometimes I pick up new items, even if they're not super valuable, because they are easy to list. They are quick. You don't have to clean them. I mean, that needs dusted, but you don't have to clean them. You don't have to test them necessarily if you know it works. If it's brand new. If you know it's brand new. And a lot of times it's easier to package because it's sealed in its packaging already. And so that's one motivator for me for getting new things. And I think I mentioned that should sell for 10 bucks. So these I picked up at the bins. I think I got these at the bins or at a thrift store on 50% off. I can't remember, but I grabbed them because they're a pair. I think, if I remember, I grabbed them at the bins, right as I was walking out, I saw them. And I was like, oh, it's a pair. Well, I didn't notice because I was in a hurry that there's a huge chunk out of this mug, which completely ruins the $20 value for both of these. So I'm just going to sell the one and try to get $13 for it. This one I'll donate. Maybe someone can break it and make crafts out of it or something, but that chip is appalling, and I can't believe I missed it. But it happens. I got this mug, which is a really nice stoneware blue ducks mug. There is no maker. I don't know who made it. I'm going to try to get around $13 for it. It's mugs generally are between that if they aren't a big name or face mugs or really fancy. I picked up these stickers to go on to close my envelopes for thank you cards. Nothing great, but I thought they were cute, and winter's coming, so. And my husband saw this, I think it was at the bins, and it wouldn't cost much at all, so he's like, we'll give it a try. Now, I don't have a 360 to test it, so I don't know. And I called GameStop and some local used game shops to see if they had the ability to test, and unless I have an Xbox 360, I cannot test it. So if it works, it's worth $15. If it doesn't, untested, maybe I can get 10, 7 to 10, maybe, hopefully. And I have a weakness for hand-painted pictures. And I picked up this beautiful, teeny weeny, hand-painted still life. And I grabbed these two. And I'm going to put these on a collage wall. And so the back is just a piece of adhesive felt, or not felt, velvet. But these are solid wood, and this, they painted right on the wood. There's no glass, there's no canvas. It's just carved wood with a painting on it. And so I know absolutely nothing about it. I assume it's wood. It might not even be, I'm looking at it, it might not even be wood. It could be plaster. But I liked the paintings. I liked the still life floral bouquets. And so I'm keeping them. They don't have a value because I'm keeping them. I picked up these. Just a container of orange vintage bulbs. That was at the bins, so I paid pocket change for that container. And I use those bulbs specifically for my window candles. And I always struggle to find the small orange bulbs, and I'm cheap. I don't want to spend $5 on like a set of 3 new bulbs. So even if only 2 of these work, I still saved a lot of money, and I'll just keep changing them out. Eventually I'll realize I'm wasting my time, and I'll just spend the money on good, brand new orange bulbs. I picked this up recently at Salvation Army. It is, I believe it's porcelain. It's very light. I don't know. Yeah, you can see through it. See, my finger. Right there's my finger. Anyway, there is no maker's mark. I don't know who made it or when it was made. I just like the way it feels. I like the texture of the painting. I like the lightness. It's not too heavy, it's not too light. It could be bone china too if it isn't porcelain. So I'm not sure on the value. Maybe like $12, maybe more. I have to search the painting style. I'd imagine it's probably vintage, not an antique, even though the painting looks old. The bottom isn't that worn. The top isn't terribly worn, so I don't think it's that old. And with that, I got this. It has seen better days. It's got some scuffs and stuff, but it's an orange lusterware gold trim little bowl by Eleanor China, USA. Now, I'm not sure if this is meant to be a planter, because it kind of looks like a planter, and I haven't cleaned it, but there's like a residue here, which if you used foam with like double-sided tape, it would leave that kind of residue. So maybe it had flowers in it at some point. You could also probably use it as, well, maybe, I was going to say an ashtray, but your cigarette wouldn't rest very well there. But yeah, I just thought it was beautiful. And interesting. So that's probably maybe like 12 bucks. It might be worth more. I'm not familiar with Eleanor China, and so I'm not sure how much it can fetch. Maybe it'll surprise me. Okay. I grabbed this Busilla plastic canvas mail kit, I guess. I don't think it's very old. It has a modern barcode. Oh, $19.99. So I guess it's technically vintage by Etsy standards. It should sell for around 20 bucks. So that's not too bad. This is cool. I was trying to research this box, which I believe is a candle box that slides open like that. It's hand painted on 3 sides, and it has a signature. There's the signature, of which I cannot make out. I don't think it's antique. It's probably vintage. It smells old, so maybe it is antique. You can't date things by the smell, necessarily. I mean, some things you probably can. But yeah, so that's a sliding lid candle box. Keywords for listing it would be primitive, pencil box, candle box, sliding lid. I didn't find many that had this kind of knob on the top. All of them had like indents or grooves or a metal knob. So I thought it was unique that this one had a wood knob. And so I'm guessing I should be able to get between 20 and 30 for that box. Now, if it were just that box without the painting, without the painted detail, I probably wouldn't have grabbed it. But I have a weakness. It's a really big weakness for these hand-painted things. And a lot of them I don't get because they're usually like cutting boards that you hang on the wall or broken. But this one, it stood out to me, and there are a lot of uses for boxes. So why not? I got gift bags. I know, super exciting. Gift bags. I always pick up gift bags when I can get them really cheap for Christmas because although I love I love giving people presents to unwrap, I also like being able to put everything in gift bags. So yeah, I have a problem with gift bags. I have a big container in a closet with gift bags and wrapping paper and tissue paper and bows. And I don't think I've ever even put a bow on a package, but I have it. Okay, I picked up this Tonola. I think it's a pheasant. It could be a partridge. It is Mexico. Let's see if I have it the right way. There we go. Mexico. And I should be able to get around 20 for the bird. The ones that aren't, like this is kind of a matte stone, a matte sandstone, or yeah, sandstone with polished glazed detailing. The ones that are gloss glazed solid, and they have like brushed on completed. I don't know what I'm trying to communicate. I think you get it though. I'll show a picture maybe comparing them. These are cheaper generally to sell. They usually sell around the $20 range. So that's where I'm going to put that one. Oh, I forgot. I'm really not on the ball today. I forgot 2 huge, awesome items that you're going to want to see. One second. So, I'm back. Again. Well, I guess not again, but I'm back. And I'm sure this is going to happen again. I have this set of 24 karat gold overlaid SC line Italian glass, either soap or lotion dispenser. And, oh, that could have been awful. And this tissue box. So I almost broke this. And in a second, you'll find out why I reacted that way. Anyway, it's beautiful. I haven't seen these 2 items online in my comps. They sell, or they make, I guess, SC Line is an Italian maker for these pieces. And a lot of times, almost everything I've seen has either been a vase, a goblet, or another form of a tumbler or a drinking glass. So I'm guessing that this set would be worth around $100 or more. One glass sells for between $20 and $50. A set sells for $100 or more. And this, I would consider this to be like part of a vanity set, or I guess a bathroom set. So, yes, that is why I had my reaction. If I break this, I will be upset. Granted, the tissue holder will still be worth money, but it's set. We don't want to break it. I gotta be more careful. And one detail I did learn in my research is that these are from Florence, Italy. And that's pretty cool. Been there. Never saw these there, but been there. Or maybe I did and I don't remember. Who knows? I have this Noritake Grassmere veggie bowl. This is the manufacturer. This should sell for between $20 and $27. And then I also have a larger serving bowl. Same set of the Grassmere. Well, you can see what I paid. I might have overpaid on this one. $3. I mean, it's Noritake, and they're very pretty sets. They are transferware. That one is probably only worth $15 to $25 though. So, I mean, $3 still isn't bad profit. But I'm trying new things. I'm just diversifying. And last two things. Yeah, this week's is a little bit small, I guess. Time flies when you're sorting bags of stuff. I picked up this in Kentucky. It is, let's see, I have the facts. U.S. Army Occupation of Japan, not Japan, what? Occupation of Germany, 1950s. Photo album. And there's the symbol. This is for the 2nd Armed Division, which is what that symbol's for. It's in like a blue, shiny, quartzy. I don't know. When I see this, I think of bowling balls that you get at the bowling alley. But look at the inside. Look at that kind of like spider web tissue paper to separate the photo pages. It is, some of the fabric here is separating, but it should be worth around $70. So I'll probably actually list it in the 50s, like $59.99 or something around there. I like ending things in 99. I don't know. And we'll see. I always do best offer, so we'll see what I can actually get. The last one, not exactly like this, but similar to it. I think it had like an orangey red background, but I could be wrong. Anyway, it sold for $70, so we'll see what this one goes for. I know war souvenirs and Germany, all different kinds of souvenirs can be collectible. And this is a souvenir of Germany. Okay, and the very last thing has me a little bit puzzled. So the style is very much Red Wing pottery. But it doesn't say Red Wing. All Red Wing pottery I have seen. There you go. No chips or cracks. All Red Wing pottery I've seen has had a mark on the bottom, and usually it's an embossed stamp, and so it makes it very easy to identify. I don't know if this is Red Wing. I have that coffee pot. I have salt and pepper shakers. It looks very similar to a hanging fruit set that they have, but it isn't the same. And then with the set, I got 2 little bowls. And like I said, there's no maker's mark on the bottom. So I'm going to try to sell the set for around $25. give or take. If it was Red Wing, it would be worth more. I think the teapot alone would probably be worth around $20. So if it is Red Wing and I am oblivious to it, then someone's going to get a good deal. And that's good because I profit and they get something at a great price. Yeah, that was a really short haul video. But don't worry, next week's will be a little bit bigger. I'm debating if I want to do a clothing haul with shoes and purses, or if I want to do another hard goods haul. So, what are you interested in seeing? Do you want to see, next week, do you want to see a video on the clothing I'll be posting on Poshmark and eBay and Mercari? Or do you want to see another hard goods vintage haul with a bunch of random hard goods and home decor? Anyway, let me know in the comments, and thanks for sticking with me. Thank you for subscribing if you're a new subscriber. I look forward to finally making it to my first 100 subscribers. It's a goal. Gotta start small, work our way up. But yeah, let me know, and I'll see you next week. Bye.